What's up everyone, welcome back to Lace Up Channel. My name is Mickey. In today's video, turned my hat around, gone into beast mode. Because today one of my sales reps made me so angry that now I've got to make a video to you so that you don't fall victim to these little problems. Let me tell you something. Every single time you're on a sales call, you need to identify and recognize that there is an underlying objection to everything that the customer is telling you. This objection specifically derailed my sales rep's sale and cost us thousands of dollars. So, if you're interested in that, go down below really quick. Give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe. Anyways, let's get right into it. So 15 minutes ago, my sales rep's on a phone call. The customer doesn't have a warehouse management system, and my sales rep's trying to convince them that the warehouse management system is the wave of the future. With this WMS, they'll be able to scan into the warehouse, scan out of the warehouse. Everything will be peachy. But when my sales rep presented this to the customer, they said, no, we're all set. We've got all that taken care of. And my sales rep was like, well, what system do you have in place? The customer says, I've got no system. I've got 3 guys that are out in the warehouse writing everything down, doing physical inventories by hand, basically keeping my inventory as accurate as humanly possible to the point that I can look at any report that they've generated, walk out to the warehouse, and what's in the warehouse matches exactly what's on that report. So hypothetically, these individuals are doing the job of a warehouse management system way better. Now my sales rep in this situation failed to realize that there is a cost for these individuals. He failed to realize that this owner is paying for these 3 individuals to do this job. Instead, he goes, okay, it sounds like this customer's got it all figured out. This WMS must not be a fit for him. Well, here's what you need to take into account. Anytime, any task that should be done with the system is being done by individuals, there is an implied cost there. There is a cost for those individuals. If you've got 3 people walking around your warehouse counting everything, well, that probably means that those 3 people are costing you a salary. So let's say hypothetically, each one of those 3 people costs you $5,000 a month. Well, $15,000 a month is the true cost that it's costing you to maintain that inventory. So now that you understand that there is an underlying cost, how do you present this cost to the customer? I would have done it like this. Great, John, you know what? Most of my customers also have employees keeping their inventory accurate. But John, let me ask you something. Do you pay those employees a salary? Simple question, right? The answer is always going to be yes. And may I ask, what do you pay them roughly? I always ask the customer because I need to know what the basis is for which to make my argument. So they go, we pay them $5,000 a month. Well, to do warehouse management, it's now costing $15,000 a month, which means $180,000 a year just to track the inventory coming in and out of your warehouse. What if, Johnny? What if I could present you a system that could automate that whole thing? I could liberate those 3 people and I could do it for $2,000 a month. Would that make sense for you? Boom. Little light bulb goes out. Yes, of course it makes sense because you're taking $15,000 of labor, you're replacing it for $2,000 of technology, you're opening a delta of $13,000 marginal benefit to the customer. Now what they want to do with that marginal benefit's up to them. Do we want to repurpose those employees? Do we want to fire those employees? Well, that's their problem. Bottom line is that we figured out there is an underlying cost to the solution that the customer was presenting. We figured out how our system would be cheaper than that underlying cost, and we gave the customer a marginal benefit for using our system. So now the customer is compelled and interested in pursuing a sale. Don't fall victim to these customers telling you they've got it all figured out, because the only reason they've got it figured out is because they're throwing money at it. They're making it rain, right? They're throwing it money. And the fact that they're throwing it money has solved the problem, but the money could be solved, or the problem could be solved with a lot less money with much more efficiency. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Always know that the customer has an underlying cost for what they're doing now, especially if your product or your service provides a tremendous amount of value. If you agreed with that, go down below, give me a little comment, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next video. Take care.